So, good morning, my friends. I hope you are all doing well this morning. As I said in the invitation, my theme today came from last week's meditation. I hope you know that this is the case, one meditation giving birth to another one, and when we least expect, whatever we want to manifest is already there. So last week I was meditating on speaking my voice. I want to give more. There are things that I want to do in life yet. And my realization in my practice last week was that my first step maybe is really to recognize being peace, give to myself the grace and gratitude of everything that I already do. I am a pathwork helper, been doing this work for 27 years, been coaching every day. I'm in front of my computer and people, giving all that I have. And lately I've been doing a exercise, a course with a beautiful friend, voice therapist, and she beautifully said, take care of our greediness. Sometimes we want too much, even if it is to give, right? Or to breathe, or so we want to do things at our own pace, right? Respecting our life force and whatever task we have for this life. So that was for me particularly a beautiful insight, something that brought myself back to my sitting bones, my grounding, and and it gave birth to today's meditation, which is I am grateful for all that I am already, right? So recognizing the beauties that life has given me, being grateful for my upbringing, my family, and for everything that I am able to give to life and that I have already learned, right? You can follow this and find ways where you want to be grateful for life, for whatever other things you are grateful for or that you want to be grateful, or you can use your own theme, right? Okay, so as usual, we are sitting in our sitting bones. I'm inviting us to drop the weight of our shoulders, bringing the energy to the bottom of our bodies. And when we are feeling anchored and relaxed, we can pay attention to our breath, making sure we are breathing in all the way into our belly, pausing for a while and then breathing out, shrinking the belly, and making a pause after exhale. In this way, we are breathing in 4 steps, breathing in, pausing, breathing out, pausing. And before we start with the 4 steps, I'll say our usual prayer. Thanks to Patricia Cota Robles. The prayer says as following: I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother God, and everyone else evolving with me in this lifetime. What I invoke for myself, I invoke on behalf of all of us, in perfect harmony with each individual's task, and for the highest good of all concerned. Beloved, I am that I am. Thank you. So with this, we can start. I'm going to start by stating my intention. I am grateful for all that I already am. And in this first step, what we are doing is searching in our unconscious or subconscious. What are the obstacles there? So my question for myself is there anything within me that I don't feel grateful for, or that I don't want to feel grateful for, or that I feel the opposite of being grateful? So as you know, when we want something, we start exactly looking for where in our unconscious or subconscious we want something very different. So we start to eliminate the obstacles. So we ask the questions and we come back to the breath, to the body, and observe quietly to see if we find any answer in our minds, in our bodies, in our emotions. And if and when mind wanders, we want to observe the content, the quality of the thoughts, and come back to our observation very gently. when I ask those questions to myself right now, the answers that come to me right now are a list of things that how come I would be grateful for, um, things that I would complain about or dislike in my life or in myself. But also, that list is not so loud anymore. So, besides it, what comes in as well is, well, I can look at what I don't like and still be grateful for everything else and change or uplift my energy. So, it is a mindset, it's a state of mind that I can have an intention even when things are not the way that I would love them to be. And with that, we can, take this segue and move to the second exercise, the second step of this exercise, that is this imprinting and being impressed. So, with my gained awareness that this state of gratitude, the gratitude that I want to ground and feel for all that I am, is a state of mind. So I'm going to the imprinting, to imprint in my soul substance this new blueprint to being life where I acknowledge gratitude. I have an intention to look as well to the things that I can be grateful for and not only focusing on the negative as I normally usually do. So in this imprinting and being pressed, we want to double down in our relaxation. Our soul substance is more malleable if we can be relaxed in our minds, in our bodies. Allowing the charged words to penetrate your skin, your muscles, your cells, all the way into the DNA and the soul substance, creating a new form to be in the world that allows for gratitude for all that I already am. And again, if and when mind wanders, we want to very gently bring it back to our bodies, to our sitting bones, to our breath. Bring the attention back to the process of imprinting and being impressed that is unfolding within our system. And if the process is difficult, we also want to observe what makes it difficult. And this is data. So it's time for us to go to the third step of our exercise, which is the visualization. So I state my intention. I allow it to be impressed in my soul substance, and now with my ego mind, but also with the allowing of my body and my soul, I'm going to ask myself, who am I? If I am grateful for who I am and for all that life has given me right now, what does that change in the relationship with myself, with my loved ones, with my life? Who are you if your intention is present right here, right now, in your body? And again, we ask the question and come back to our sitting bones, to our breath. And allow the embodied visualization to happen. we, if our intention is present and manifested here and now. How would our bodies be different? And maybe filled with this sensation of being grateful for all who we are and everything that we have already received from life, we can move forward to our fourth step, which is faith. Faith, the absence of fear, the absence of anxiety, that place in us where we know that everything is well, that everything that we want is already here, waiting to be manifested at the perfect, exact time. So much so that we can relax even more. We can let go of our intentions. And I'm inviting us to breathe again, connect again with our bodies. And just let go. And even if the stubborn thoughts are still showing up in our minds, that's okay too. We breathe, we double down in our grounding, and we sink deep, far from the chatting of the mind. And as usual, just before we finish, I'm inviting us all to the sacred breath, which is the breath in 4 steps that we do in the beginning, but now bringing in a divine quality. I am still connected with the divine quality of healing, divine healing. So that is the breath, the sacred breath that I will breathe in today. And if you want to follow, it goes like that. I am breathing in divine healing all the way in my core. I am assimilating divine healing in the pause. I am expanding divine healing through all my cells in the exhale. And I am projecting divine healing all around me in the pause after the exhale. So I am inhaling divine healing. I am assimilating divine healing. I am expanding divine healing. And I am projecting divine healing all around me. And just one more time. I am inhaling divine healing. I am assimilating divine healing. I am expanding divine healing and projecting divine healing all around me for my friends, family, and everybody else that needs it. With that, we can start moving our toes, our fingers. Maybe you wanna stretch. Oh. Yes. Wishing you a wonderful and joyful week, full of things for you to be grateful for us to be grateful for. Namaste.